The man is standing there, mourning his mother. Suddenly, the offering placed before her is snatched away by a small cat. He doesn't get angry. Instead, he stares at the cat as it eats, and a spark of inspiration flashes through his mind. Jack is a novelist. After this chance encounter with the cat, he decides to write a suspense novel, with a cat as the assassin. As he writes, he also takes care of the cat. However, the cat is clearly afraid of him. It even scatters cat food all over the house. Whenever Jack gathers the spilled food and throws it away, the cat becomes visibly angry at his actions. Watching the cat's irritated reaction, Jack suddenly finds new inspiration. In his imagination, the cat is using the scattered food as traps. Excited, he quickly writes this idea down with pen and paper. Days pass, yet every morning he notices cat food scattered outside his door. He flips through a magazine, and comes to understand that cats sometimes bring offerings to their leader. In an instant, his mind conjures up the image of a mafia-style cat gang. He closes the door, and plunges himself into writing. Time flies. Before he realizes it, an entire day has passed. The cat outside keeps meowing non-stop. His phone inside the house rings again and again, but Jack ignores all of it. He stays up through another night, continuing to write without rest. Just as he is about to finish his work, an eerie sound suddenly comes from outside the door. When he opens it, he discovers that the cat has pushed its entire bowl of food over. Jack has no idea why the cat would do this, but in the very next moment, weakened from days of not eating, his body gives out. He collapses to the floor and loses consciousness. The next day, Jack wakes up, and is surprised to find that he no longer feels hungry. He assumes his editor must have entered the house, and helped him after finding him unconscious. However, after the editor points it out, Jack realizes the truth. While he was unconscious, he had eaten cat food until he was full. At that moment, he suddenly recalls the cat's strange behavior over the past few days. He finally understands. The cat had been worried about him all along. It had been constantly paying attention to his health, noticing how Jack buried himself in work, skipped meals, yet still prepared lavish food for the cat every day. The cat was deeply confused. Back when it was a stray, many of its companions had starved to death. Wouldn't a human starve too? If he didn't eat? The cat suddenly remembers something. Another cat once told it that kindness must be repaid, so it decides it must repay the human who took it in. Carrying a mouthful of cat food, it tries to bring the food to Jack, but when faced with the human's gaze, the cat panics, drops everything, and runs away in fear. From its hiding place, it watches in disbelief as the human not only refuses to eat, but even throws away the precious food. In that moment, the cat decides Jack must be a bad person. Angry, it resolves to repay the debt, and then leave for good. Yet Jack continues to eat nothing for days. The cat, furious and worried, scratches wildly at the door. Out of concern for the human's health, it eventually pushes the entire bowl of food to the door of Jack's room. But the moment Jack opens the door, he collapses right in front of the cat. The cat remembers its days in the wild, when lack of food had caused its sisters to starve to death. Unwilling to watch this human meet the same fate, it grabs Jack's hand with its mouth, trying to make him eat something. Finally, Jack responds. He grabs the cat food and shoves it into his mouth. In the very next second, it's as if he has been rebooted. Without even realizing it, he starts writing again. Watching the man collapse once more, the cat grows uneasy. It reaches out a paw and gently touches him, just to make sure Jack is still alive.